Invincible Season 3 is here, bringing with it the same self-referential humour, moral complexity, and strong character work. Perhaps the most criticised aspect of Invincible Season 2's ending was just how long it came after its beginning, brought about by the divisive mid-season break. Thankfully, Season 3's story will not feature such a break, which came as a welcome update for me and the many fans of the Prime Video show. But before we get into the review, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, back to the video. So, this time around, Invincible's cast of characters faces the looming threat of the Viltrumites. Despite Omni-Man's people not playing an active role in Season 3's 3-episode premiere, their threat is still felt as Mark trains with Cecil and the Global Defense Agency to grow strong enough to defeat them. What spawns from this is an interesting villain in Season 3 who is not much of a villain at all. It's in this morally grey story that Season 3 thrives just as much as its predecessors, all while providing the action, violence, humour and superhero goodness it's become known for. Season 3 is at its strongest when exploring what levels Mark and his allies should be able to go to protect Earth and remain on the right side of the moral line. Cecil does not have much of a line at all and is willing to reform murderers like Darkwing and D.A. Sinclair so long as it means Earth remains protected. This rubs Mark the wrong way, leading to an incredibly compelling clash of ideologies. While I admit I would have liked Season 3's first 3 episodes to focus on this more, what was shown resonated with me. How it affected Mark's decisions delved into Cecil's backstory to explain why he is the way he is, and how Invincible's Guardians of the Globe were affected were all satisfying explorations of the single question of morality. Through this story, Season 3 remains firmly in the more compelling grey area established by its predecessors, them being a less enthralling story of outright good and evil. What perhaps makes the darker question of morality even more exciting is how they do not overtake other aspects of the show. The jokes still land, delivered well by the various members of the show's voice cast. Moreover, the jokes continue to be self-referential in a way that separates Invincible from the comedic romps of the MCU, for example. Similarly, the action-packed elements of Invincible are not second fiddle to the new storylines. Invincible's teaching of his younger brother Oliver, dubbed Kid Omni-Man, remains exciting as a new superhero is born. What's more is that Oliver's story has his own moral complexity as he learns whether someone as powerful as him should be the judge, jury, and executioner or not, with the story linking perfectly and seamlessly to the show's wider themes. Beyond the story of Mark, Cecil, and Oliver, Season 3's first 3 episodes still include some other compelling elements. The storyline of Debbie Grayson and the continued redemption of Rexplode continue to work as well as hoped despite some lackluster animation. Since Season 1 aired, its animation has been criticised for feeling somewhat stiff or at least less dynamic than other Western animated series. And if I'm honest, this was never a big issue for me as it seemed for others. Nonetheless, I do acknowledge the difference in animation quality between the main show and the teaser trailers often released featuring Invincible's characters in a diner. However, this is not enough to ruin my experience watching Invincible, especially with the show possessing the notable strengths it does in Season 3's opening 3 installments. So overall, the pros: Season 3 begins with a strong, morally ambiguous storyline, the development of Mark and Cecil gives Invincible fascinating grey area characters, and Invincible Season 3 retains the show's self-referential humour and gory action. And the cons. Like I said, not for me, but some people will say the animation of Invincible can still seem somewhat lackluster. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you thought of the first 3 episodes in the comments below.